Alright, welcome to this episode of my playthrough of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We have been exploring the notice boards in Novigrad, which is north of Velen, but actually part of the same map, not a separate map like I had previously thought. So we've been going around, we've done a bunch of that, we've got a bunch of signposts, we've read a bunch of notice boards. Let's see what we want to do next. Well, reading this notice board gave me a couple of Red Skull quests, which I'm not equipped to do, and it gave me these 2 points of interest up here. So what I'm actually going to do, because I thought this was all Velen, and that since Ciri's quest next takes me to Novigrad, that I had to finish, or I wanted to finish all of this before heading to Novigrad. But it turns out this is Velen and this is Novigrad. So it's all one and the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to head back and do something more of a main story. I want to return to Crookback Bog. So as a recap for people who may not remember, as you recall, the self-proclaimed Baron of Velen had asked Geralt to find his missing family, and so, ever a man of his word, find them he did. Tamara, the Baron's daughter, he found in Oxenfurt, where she had joined the witch hunters. As for Anna, the Baron's wife, she had been kidnapped by the Crones and made their slave. In fulfilling of a bargain she had struck with them earlier. Fulfillment of a bargain she had struck with them earlier, that's the right word. Hearing this, the Baron swore to free Anna with or without the Witcher's help, and set off to the place in the bog where Geralt had seen his wife. So, the Baron has set off to find his wife, but Tamara, when we found her, she also wanted to head off and find her mother. So rather than journeying across the land from here down to here, I'm instead just going to fast travel. I'm not going to fast travel to Downwarren because that's where I'm supposed to go. I'm going to fast travel to Rearden Manor and then head to Downwarren, just so that way we actually properly arrive in Downwarren.
How you like that silver?
So there's an enemy or something nearby. I don't actually care that much about the enemy. We've already been in this area.
Yes, Lord. Witchcraft and community.
Why the devil are there witch hunters here to start with? They didn't ride from Novigrad to hang two blob tits, did they?
I don't know, my lord.
They say where they were headed?
Geralt! Good, you've arrived. Can't draw any meaning from this rabble's bawling. Perhaps they talk some sense after a few lashes. Well, spit it out. Where'd they go?
To the village in the swamp, my lord. Lass rode with him, asking after her mother, Constant.
Lass? We must go there at once, Geralt.
Agreed.
I'll gather my men. Fall in! We're I've the swamp to cross and our cursed Crones to hunt down.
Go with the Baron to the Crones' huts in the bog.
Ploughing swamp. Pox-ridden air promotes brain rot in the peasants. Crones, fuck me. What will these hayseeds think of next?
The Crones exist. You'll know that soon enough.
Right. More likely some mad old wenches making mincemeat at peasant mines. Likely Anna agreed to stay with them. Care for them out of the kindness of her heart. Good as gold, that one. Always.
Like, Baron, my dude, you know better than to question Geralt's take on things. I've proven myself, time and time again, to know what the hell I'm talking about.
Give the devil some all together!
Aye, haven't seen that many all at once in a while.
We shouldn't have come here. Got no business traipsing about. Managed the one time, but who the hell knows what you'll find deeper in?
That fair talking. Through you, Crawley
Who? Me? Fear? Not on your life. All right, boys, let's move on. At pace, show these horrors who's in charge.
I had the wrong sign selected. That'll explain why I wasn't setting things on fire.
Hell, what the...
water hags.
Where's a horror like that come from?
A wench that's had too much hooch to...
As much as I'd love to hear that explanation, I need to repair my silver sword. Again. That's the amateur's weapon repair kit. I'm sure I have... There we go. A journeyman's weapon repair kit.
So next time you think to give a woman booze, don't. Better off drinking it down yourself.
How lovely of a sentiment.
Why are you here?
Tell you later.
We'll deal with the witches.
Witcher, change your mind. How much did my father pay you?
Don't think you have anything to fear. Brought your new friends with you.
I have no fear, for the eternal fire protects me.
Won't need to protect you from me.
Tamara, dear daughter, you return after all. Come, don't deny me this embrace.
Stay away from me. I've come for Mother. Unlike you, I'll not see her rot in this swamp.
Why the hell do you think I'm here? To take her home?
Oh, you'll do no such thing. You'll not lay a finger on her. Never. I'll not let you.
You've a right to be cross. I was not the best husband, the best father, I know. But I've changed. Ask anyone. Geralt, come, tell her.
Baron wants to find his wife. Your business, I won't meddle, or we'd better find Anna. You know, he's been an absolute ass, but I do believe he's trying to do better. Even, like, when we last saw him at Crow's Perch, the sergeant said that he didn't drink anymore, so...
Your father, he wants to find his wife, your mother. Really?
He pay you much to be his yes man.
Verily I say unto you that ire and vehemence can lead to naught but one's downfall.
Who the bloody hell is this?
And who are you to ask so crudely?
This is my commander.
And that should be of no concern to a drunken swine.
Tamara, you stand with their kind now. Perhaps you'd have them torture and hang your own father.
You're not my father, and I care not a bit what befalls you.
I remind you, we've a matter to resolve here. Witcher, will you help us?
Wouldn't be here if I wasn't willing.
I've lost 5 men and have little notion of what else to expect in this cursed place.
No time to lose. Crones could return any minute.
Ha! How do you know they're not here already?
'Cause we're still alive.
Search the village.
Don't.
Over here!
Oi! Get back, stinky head. Gingerbread loaf, freshly baked and hot.
Mother.
Clean as a whistle, fresh as a daisy. Go on, whip me. I made it too little. I nibbled it, but just to see if it's firm. But it's fresh, so take pity.
Oh, Mother.
Take pity. But I pleaded. I begged.
Mother, it's me. Do you recognize me? What's happened to her?
I said I'd do it all. Give it here. I'll scrub it again. Scrub it clean.
Mother!
Something's coming. Get ready.
What was that?
Wolves? Perhaps.
Didn't sound like wolves.
Because it wasn't. Get ready.
They shall kill me. Kill you. Kill all.
Smoke all around. And a fiend.
Looked a fiend to me.
Crones have sensed us. They know we're close. Sent the beast for Anna.
Those damned witches! When will it end? Look what they've done to her. Are they not satisfied? Enough! I'm taking her away.
She's my wife. She'll return home with me. You're welcome to come with us if you wish.
Don't touch her. We leave this cursed place now.
She's sick, weakened. Where would you take her in this state? Oxenfurt? It would mean her death.
I know how to care for my mother.
She's not a rag doll to be ripped from hand to hand. Let her decide.
Bye. Bye for dinner. Mood bye.
She's incapable of deciding anything just now.
A dark spell, it must be. Help her, Witcher. I beg you.
Before we do anything, we've got to get her out of here. Crones know we've come for her. Might send another monster, something worse than a fiend.
I'll not go anywhere until you tell me you can help her. Break the spell.
This is no dark spell, I'm afraid.
Well, what is it then?
She's been through a lot. Lost a child, was carried off by a fiend, lived in the Crones village taking care of children who are now gone. It's left its mark, as it would on anyone.
So it's hopeless. You can't help her. She's to be like this.
I'm sorry.
I know a hermit. A very wise man with a gift for healing. Met him some time past. Lives in the Blue Mountains. I shall take her there.
Huh. Worth a shot or makes no sense? Well, I mean, anything's worth trying.
Might be worth a shot.
I shall go with you.
That's impossible, sadly.
Why?
You have duties. Duties deriving from your commitment to the Church of the Eternal Fire. Once we finish our work in Velen, we return to Oxenfurt.
You said you'd save my mother.
And I kept my word. Your father can care for her now.
He care? You know him. You know what he did to her.
He swears to be a changed man. And in his eyes I see true sorrow. Remorse for his sins. He will care for her. And you've a new life and new duties. To the Eternal Fire.
Fear not. All will be well. I will not touch drink. I will find the hermit. And once she is herself again, we will find you.
Swear it.
You have my word, child.
Witchers were made to kill monsters. It doesn't matter who posted the notice. The coin has to be right. That's all. Witchers don't debate. Their conscience plays no part. They just get on with it, then pick up the coin pouch tossed at their feet and set off on their way. Folk don't expect witchers to save them from themselves.
Thank you, Witcher. Despite all.
May the Eternal Fire guide and protect you.
Farewell.
So
You
bored
were
I
right
could
to let your
spew.
father.
I'm not so sure.
We could do nothing more. Or could the Witcher, if she can be helped? Only a learned sage will know how.
Perhaps you're right.
Well, that cutscene was very rudely interrupted by a random crotch. I'm surprised that the Crones didn't appear themselves. But, also kinda glad of it, because they are not weaklings, let's put it that way.
devil's spawn. Another day gone to shit.
Witcher.
Give me a moment. I must gather my thoughts myself.
Alright. Well, I guess we're ready to head back. That was actually a lot faster than I expected it to be, but okay. So where do I want to go next? I guess the next place to go would be this point of interest right here. Got some honeysuckle. And we have a guarded treasure. Looks like a water hag or a bilge hag. Level 8, not a big deal. Ducal water, venom extract, and a water hag tooth. Lesser Zoria runestone, leather scraps, manuscript, page for Ogroid oil, lesser Svarog runestone, cured leather, white wolf hide, some trackers gauntlets, some more trackers gauntlets, some Kadawani stout, and some oil and a black magic doll. I said that really, really weird for some reason. Not intentional, I can assure you, but... Alright, well, I'm curious what this is, and so I'm going to head through these buildings here on my way to this point of interest, and then that notice board. So let's, first of all, just head straight this way and see what these buildings are. Meiersdorf Meadworks. Haha.
Stop plumbing. There's somebody coming.
Halflings. Interesting.
Come again?
Welcome to Honeyfield, traveller.
So I got a quest from Holofernes Meiersdorf.
Holofernes Meiersdorf at your service. Meet my sons, Bernie, Franklin, and Hugo.
Nice to meet you. Geralt of Rivia.
I know who you are. Recognize the hair. Truth is, I've been waiting for someone like you. Something's destroyed our fields and hives. We think it's the Apiarian Phantom.
That sounds like a made-up name, but... or a name that means much more to them than it means to me.
As far as my reward's concerned.
So let's do the usual 10%. 246 would be 25.
Honeyfield's not been generating the revenues of old since the Phantom appeared. Would you be willing to reduce your price?
Alright, let's drop it down to 20 instead of 25.
As you wish. Fail to rid us of the Phantom and we'll go belly up anyway. I shall look upon your fee as an investment.
So it's a deal?
It is. It is.
You do realize this Apiarian Phantom? Well, there is no such thing. It's a monster, gotta be. A wraith, maybe. Any of your workers see anything?
I did. I was cleaning a hive when I heard a farmhand cry out. Screamed as though he'd been stung by a whole swarm all at once. I ran to him, but he was dead.
Any stings on him?
None. He looked like he had frostbite. Blue lips, frost in his hair, and dead bees lay all around him.
Farmhand who died. What did you do with the body? Wouldn't mind a look.
Too late for that. We buried the poor fellow a few days back.
Where'd the Phantom appear? Can any of you show me?
I'll go. Come with me. This way. Follow me.
Where'd you get the idea there was an Apiarian Phantom?
It's a beekeeping superstition. You mismanage the bees' offerings, the Phantom appears. He destroys the hives and kills the bees, so that no one can use these noble creatures for ignoble purpose.
Sicked your bees in the competition, eh?
No. Father recently signed a contract with the Redanians.
So the Phantom's from Nilfgaard.
They run kind of funny.
This is the place. Here's where the Phantom killed the farmhand.
Maybe it left some tracks.
What if a halfling became a witcher, eh?
Well, this, I didn't expect to launch into this right away, so this episode might go a little bit long.
Covered in frost. Cold must have killed the bees. Blood. Dried and blackened, so several days old. Must be where the farmhand died.
Skinflints. Skinflints riding skinflints to skin.
The Apiarian Phantom's got large feet will eat me, and it's pretty damn heavy. Tracks disappear in the water. Doubt anything's hiding in this puddle they call a lake. Need to check the other side, see if the trail goes on.
Alright, well, let's see if we can figure out where the tracks go onto the other side. Some drowners over there. Oh, here's the tracks.
Show me a pond, and I'll show you the drowners. But they didn't destroy the hunt.
Well, those were level 18 drowned dead, not drowners. And so they did a bit of damage, so I'm just going to quickly meditate before heading on.
Can't squeeze through here. Gotta find another way in.
I see a door icon down below. Whole bunch of lootable barrels containing dwarven spirit. There's a grate over that well.
It's locked.
I got the key right here. The father began building this house for Bernie, but ran out of coin. It's been standing half finished since.
Wonderful hiding place for whatever destroyed your hives. I'm going in. You go home and bar your door. Who knows what might come out of there.
Come on, give me the button.
Apiarian phantom my ass. It's a hound of the wild hunt. How the hell did it end up here? Roach will run you down.
It says defeat the Hound of the Wild Hunt, but I can't... I can barely keep up with it. Oh, never mind. I can keep up with it now. It's just, it wasn't hostile yet.
good.
Take a trophy from the Hound of the Wild Hunt. Monster Blood, Sulfur, Lesser Red Mutagen, Wild Hunt, Hound Trophy. Collect your reward from the Hollowferns, Meiersdorf. Alright, come here, Roach. Oh, there's a quest there for me to take, but I will get that later.
How did you fare? Did you drive off the Phantom?
Your Apiarian Phantom was a Hound of the Wild Hunt.
Eternal fire! Hounds run with the Wild Hunt as well.
About 2 weeks back, I woke suddenly in the night. Saw the hunt streaking across the sky.
Hound must have gotten separated then. Couldn't go back, so it hid in the empty house. It's hardly compensation for your losses, but at least the Hound won't destroy any more hives.
Thank you, Witcher. It's true. Nothing like hiring a specialist. Enough for today, boys. Let's go home. It's a big day tomorrow. Must rebuild the hives the Hound destroyed.
Working broke. Never-ending story.
Alright, well with that, this episode's gone a bit long, so I'm going to call the end here. You know the drill, click over there. Join me next time as we see what we want to do next. See you then.